We are, we're gonna go grocery shopping in April. And we will go grocery shopping. You can buy something if you want to. We're gonna fake buy groceries. It's so hard. One of the hardest things in life is buying groceries. Because you have this much money and you have to keep people alive for a month, or a week, or 2 weeks. And it's hard to do that. And so what we'll do when we get to that, we'll put you in little groups. It'll be like a group of 4 or 5 or whatever. And you're gonna plan out a 2-week menu. We'll do breakfast and lunch. I know nobody eats breakfast, it's just practice. And you're gonna plan and then figure out what you need for that. And we're gonna go to the store and get prices and see how much it costs to do what you're doing. This is not your 20 and you're buying Pop-Tarts. This is not that. This is you have a family and you're trying to keep people alive and healthy. That's separate from 18 to 25. This is like 35. Okay, so. No, you can't. This is adult. This is not kid stuff. All right, we'll get to that. And I've been told, some people came back and said that really was one of the more helpful things we did because it really helped. So let's see. The plan is to get to. Let's see, I'm going to say 8. How about that? Yeah, let's get to 8. Now, yes, I'll give you one. Now, I will tell you this. Economics, most of it is common sense. Most of life is common sense, and people can't do it or won't do it. With money, the biggest enemy to you having what you need is you, right? Because we buy dumb stuff. When y'all get paid, what do you do when you get your paycheck?
Invest.
Oh, okay. Do you buy stuff you need, or do you buy that thing you wanted for, say, oh, now you paid. Oh, okay. You're better than the rest of us. You're better than the rest of us. We all try to do the right thing. But then we don't. Because buying needs is not fun. Buying wants is fun. Buying needs. So, tell me a definition of wants. What's a want? It's a desire. You don't have to have it. You want it. It's not a necessity. It's an extra. And a lot of times it's fun. So what's a need? You have to have it. And emphasize the have to have it. You have to have it. Can't make it without it. Colt has to have insulin. That's a have to. I mean, he could not buy it, then he dies. So I guess you tell me, but now we turn. Okay, to give you an example of a have to, of a need. Food.
Water. Air.
As of now, we don't have to buy air usually. As of now, it's coming. Yeah, I'll say shelter. And maybe I'll even throw in there transportation. Because that isn't a need. We need transportation. Yeah. Thank goodness. But can we turn these things into wants? Yes. Because I need food. Do I have to have the food that I buy? No. I have to have food. I don't have to have. Do I have to have the house I live in? No. Do I have to have the truck I have? No. We turn a lot of these needs into wants. Does that make sense? I've got my truck's paid off. I want cool seats. Bad, I want cool seats. I'm not going to get it right now because I'm being smart. Have a paid off truck. I'm going to use that money to do other things with. Then go get the cool seats someday. Titan's 5th grade When he gets in 5th grade, I'm gonna get a truck with cool seats. Why do you think we call Titans in 5th grade?
Because money saved up.
No, I'm not saving nothing.
Leases up.
Well, I'm gonna buy the truck.
Why?
Why would I buy a truck when Titan is in 5th grade? What does he have to do to buy the truck?
So you can.
So he will have, I don't have to buy him a truck. I'm buying his truck. I'm driving it till it's paid off. He has a truck or something. Now, last time we did this, a couple days we got a little brother. That didn't work. I will not have, when I'm 60, I will not have a little kid. That won't happen. You get the idea what I mean when we sometimes can turn needs into wants. Be careful with that. Scarcity. It's not scarcity. Scarcity is if you skateboard down a gravel road. That's scarcity. Scarcity means you've got resources. What are resources?
Gold.
You've got stuff you can use. Maybe money, maybe land, and you have things. So you have, let's say right now you got money. And you have wants. And you have needs. Scarcity. Scarce. There's not enough. You don't have enough to fulfill your wants and your needs. Because your resources are scarce. So, Ms. Pope, what do you have to do? You already know it. You got this with. Put your needs first. You do your needs first. Then, if maybe you take care of some wants. But remember, what are you going to need next month? You're going to need money to buy food. So don't spend it all till the next paycheck. We'll talk about this later, but you remember mandatory and discretionary income? Remember that? What's spending? What's mandatory spending? You have to. You have to. Discretionary is to get to. I want to add to the have-tos. I want to add to your needs. These are your absolute needs. What if you sign the bill on a credit card statement? You get a credit card bill and you sign it. What is that now? That's a need because you've signed for it. You've legally said, I have to pay this back. So anything you sign for, when I say that, does that make sense? If you've signed a lease, if you've signed a rental agreement, if you've signed a credit card statement, that's now a need. Even though what you bought with a credit card is not a need. It's now a need, it's a have to. I always call the needs the have to. Your needs are have tos. I have to do this. The more have tos you have, the less get tos you have. The fewer have tos you have, the more get to. I'm not teaching you anything right now. You all know this. How often do we have to be reminded of this? Every time we buy stuff. Because I think that's really like that. I might not ever see that again. I really like that. And you get that, it's never, you ever feel the same about it after you buy it that you did before you bought it? Is it ever as big a deal after you buy it as it was before you bought it? No. After you buy it, but then eventually, like, say you get a brand new truck. Even if it's not brand new, even if it's old, but it's new to you. You get out, slam the door, what do? You look at it. Then you go inside. When you go inside, what do? You should go to the window and look at it. Am I lying? No. Eventually, you're gonna eat French fries in it. Eventually, you'll hit a puddle and you won't care. Eventually, the tree's gonna scratch it, you're fine with it. It gets less great after time. Does that make sense? And you're still making payments on it. The same payment. All right, goods and services. This is what we use our money on. What's a good? It's stuff. Goods, stuff, things.
Tangible.
Yes, exactly. Tangible. I'm glad you said that. What's tangible mean? You can touch it, you can see it, you can feel it exists. Okay. Truck, food, clothes, grease gun. My shit is gonna have a grease gun and an air compressor. I could not become more man than I am. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
This feels so good. And now you got services. What's a service? Somebody doing something for you. Or I say the way it's done. It is intangible. Just like medicine, good service to you is not good service to me. Does that make sense? We all expect and want and like different things. I don't want attention. I don't need to be messed with. I hate when the frat boy comes up. Hey, I'm glad I'm here serving this evening. Hey, how's it going today? Hey, I don't need a friend. Okay, I don't need a pal. I don't need a relationship. I don't want to be left alone. If the food gets to me late, that's fine. I don't care. If my water glass gets empty, I don't care. If I need something, I'll ask for it. Is everybody like that? My dad he wanted to be waited on hand and foot and expected what he wanted at that. I hated that. Little Christy got hurt. She graduated from college. Cole was 4. Top pacer was 5-6 months. This might be a while. Oh, hey, coach, how's it going? Hello. Pretty good. Yes. 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 Wow. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Mhm. Wow. Yes. Yes. I got it. All right. Anyway, you want to take her out to eat, so we all go over there, go to Weatherford. He picks a place that is opening that day. First day opening. And we show up like at 5:30. They're not ready. We're the first people in there. We get seated, and we're there for about 40 minutes. I look around, I realize, oh my gosh, they're trying to get things going. So I'm fine. And this lady comes up and says, I'm so sorry, we are so, and my dad looks at her and says, we are very hungry. And I said, we are just fine. You do what you need to do. Just wasn't having any of it. So his idea of service and my idea of service is two different things. And any of y'all that are like waiters or waitresses, or whatever they're called now, you know, if you, like me, I don't want, when I graduated from high school, I took my girlfriend to a little revolving restaurant in Dallas on the ball. And I'd seen TV shows where you showed up and you had to wear a jacket, so they had a jacket and a tie for you if you didn't have one. So I borrowed my friend's suit. We're standing in line, and there's some rich family standing in front of us with this punk kid. He's got like a polo shirt on, and I'm so mad. So I'm sitting in a suit. And we get sat down, and I look at the menu, and I don't know what any of this stuff is. It's called weird stuff, and everything is $25. Now, 1985, that was really, really, really expensive. So I order some steak thing. That was yes. I mean, I kind of saw the pictures and all that. And I got tea. I get water now because it doesn't cost money. Water doesn't cost money, so just get water. It's free. That's where they get you. They stopped raising food prices so much about 20 years ago, and they tripled the price of drinks. So food is not. As soon as I got my tea ready, I took one sip, and the guy sprints over and puts more tea in it. Please don't do that. I guess he's wanting big tip and everything. I was cutting they bring it, and there's a little piece of steak like this, and there's like some weird kind of vegetable stuff here, and then the rest of it is like this green parsley stuff, which you don't eat. It just covers up the plate, so it looks like you have food to eat. Otherwise, it's just an empty plate, like a tiny piece of meat and some other vegetable stuff. And I'm going to cut the meat, and I moved the knife, and it knocked so I just grabbed it. I'm going to eat. You're not. Yes, I am. Are you kidding? I'm not throwing $15 worth of meat on the floor and not eating it. So service is different. You do expect different things from like food service. But, yeah. Consumer. What is a consumer?
Someone who buys.
People that buy stuff. We're all consumers. Anybody that buys stuff. And we're all consumers because we all buy stuff. What is a producer? Somebody produces stuff. We're all producers. Because if you don't produce, you don't make money. Some of us produces goods. Some of us produces services. You're either a goods producer or a services producer. Does that make sense? What do I produce? Hopefully non-idiots. Hopefully that is my contribution to society, is producing non-idiots out in the world. That's my goal. I don't want to produce idiots. I want to produce non-idiots. Some of them do idiots. That's one thing I'm producing. Junior high kids and idiots. And through our economic questions, I know we did this, but y'all don't remember, so we'll do it again. Okay. We're just going to look at the business side. Businesses, first question they ask is what? What are we going to produce? What are we going to offer? Why is there not a Chick-fil-A in Decatur? It's too close to the other Chick-fil-A. I told you about that. They have the circles. If the circles meet, They have a number for how much population has to be in this circle, however mile radius it is. And if in Decatur, we put this Chick-fil-A here, if another circle intersects it, we're not gonna do that. Why would they say that? You cannot go out of business if you're a fast food restaurant, because that's horrible advertising. Okay. Scott, is there, I don't know, is there one Weatherford?
There's not one.
There is
There is.
one.
There is.
There's one Weatherford, where's another one?
Yeah, business.
Yeah. Speedway, okay.
There's not anything west, so.
That's right, nothing west, there's no people west. I'm not anti-Chick-fil-A, but I'm not pro-Chick-fil-A. It's just chicken, it's food.
Is that the same for like Whataburger? Because there's
Yes.
a Whataburger.
Yes. I guess it's a little smaller and demand, I don't know, each one's different.
Oh, generalists.
Yeah, they bought them everywhere,
Just everywhere.
in the middle of everywhere.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm glad they got it here. They helped us out. What's the second question? That's third. How are we gonna produce? And yeah, that could be in there. That could be there. Walmart's changing. How's Walmart changing? From 5 years ago, what's different about Walmart? They rearranged. Why do you rearrange the store? To sell more stuff? Because if you go and you know where everything is, you go right to where you're getting, and that's all you care about. If you have to find it, you're gonna go past stuff. Oh. Yeah. It makes you buy more stuff when you have to find your stuff. Genius there. There is also in grocery stores, there's placement. I don't know. This is the most prized spot in a grocery store. This is the least prized spot. So if you sell more of them, I mean, I don't know how you, if you pay for, I don't know if you pay for your spot or whatever, or if you, but you don't want to be here because nobody, right here, everybody sees it. But no, what's changed about Walmart? The actual place, not just the arrangement, but self-checkout. Used to be a little self-checkout, but now more than half of it's self-checkout. What does that mean if you work at Walmart? There's less jobs. You have to pay a self-checkout person to, there's no person there. So, and that's where it's going. More machines and less people.
Amazon store, they don't even have any workers.
Right. Little robots going around.
No, like, they have people that stock it, and then you walk out and it charges your Amazon. Like, you don't even pay.
Can't do it for me.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
So,
They just know that your Amazon account.
they can't do that for me. Not down with that. That's not a chip inside of me, or that's not a mark, but it could be. Ain't doing it. What's on the back of your phone? With what? Not taking it out. Just saying. Knowledge.
In the Bible, it says,
Let's say you think I'm a nut. Knowledge. Just saying. Is that far off? And third, who are we going to produce it for? Who's going to pay us? Dollar General doesn't give a crap about Southlake. Doesn't give a crap about Dallas. Who are they going for? Small towns. A bunch of little places that people, and they are successful because people don't want to drive to go get their groceries, and they have some groceries to get their stuff. They can get right here, and it's relatively quick. I just go to the self-checkout there at the Dollar General down here. It usually works. Okay. Good enough. Anytime. Appreciate it.